You are looking at $25 of blue water. To most people, it is just a bottle of laundry detergent. To the cleaning industry, it is a beautiful business model. Take cheap chemistry, dilute it heavily, dye it bright blue, add a smell people recognize, and sell it back in a plastic jug at a massive markup. And the strangest part, the real cleaning power hiding behind that expensive bottle is not rare. It is not secret. It is sitting right now on the lower shelf of many grocery stores and big box stores. Usually in a plain box, most shoppers walk past without even noticing. Welcome to Buried Fixes. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how a few low-cost laundry ingredients can be turned into a thick, concentrated cleaning gel I like to call white gold. Used correctly, one batch can handle hundreds of loads, cost only a fraction of commercial detergent, and help you understand exactly what you have been paying for all these years. But before the recipe matters, the trick has to be exposed. Most liquid detergents are built around one extremely profitable idea: volume. A big bottle feels valuable. It looks powerful. It gives you the impression that you are buying a lot of cleaning strength. But a large part of that bottle is simply water, carrying a small amount of active ingredients, fragrance, color, and stabilizers. That is why the scent is so important. For decades, laundry advertising has trained people to believe that clean clothes should smell like spring rain, fresh mountain air, or ocean breeze. But those smells are not proof of clean fabric. They are branding. They are chemical perfumes designed to stay behind after the wash is finished. Think about what most people do when laundry comes out of the machine. They do not test the fibers. They do not check the water chemistry. They smell the shirt. If it has that familiar synthetic fragrance, the brain says, "Good. This is clean." That is not evidence. That is conditioning. And once you understand that, the expensive bottle starts to look very different. The truth is, cleaning clothes does not require a mysterious formula with a long list of ingredients you cannot pronounce. At the basic level, laundry needs three things. First, you need a surfactant. That is the part that helps loosen grease, body oil, sweat, and grime from the fabric so water can carry it away. Second, you need something that helps deal with hard water. In many homes, tap water contains minerals like calcium and magnesium. Those minerals can make dirt cling more stubbornly to fabric and can leave laundry feeling stiff or dull. Third, you need an alkaline boost. A higher pH washing environment helps break the grip of oils and certain stains, making it easier for the wash cycle to lift them out. That is the entire foundation. Not a perfume cloud, not a neon blue liquid, not a bottle designed to look scientific on a store shelf. Just three practical jobs, handled by three simple ingredients. Here is what you actually need to buy. Ingredient number 1 is washing soda. Not baking soda, washing soda. Look for Arm & Hammer Super Washing Soda, usually sold in a yellow box in the laundry aisle. Chemically, this is sodium carbonate. Its job is to raise the alkalinity of the wash water so oils, sweat, and certain organic stains release from the fabric more easily. This is one of the quiet workhorses of old-school laundry chemistry. Ingredient number 2 is borax, often sold as 20 Mule Team Borax. Borax acts as a laundry booster and helps improve washing performance in water that contains minerals. In simple terms, it helps the rest of the formula work harder instead of letting hard water weaken the wash. Handle it like any cleaning powder. Keep it away from children and pets. Avoid breathing in the dust, and do not use it for anything outside cleaning. Ingredient number 3 is a real soap bar. You can use Fels Naphtha, Kirk's Castile, or another basic laundry-style bar soap. This is the part that helps grab onto grease and dirt, so the rinse water can carry them away. That is the entire shopping list. Washing soda, borax, and bar soap. No bright blue dye, no overpowering fragrance, no giant jug of water pretending to be advanced science. Now let's turn those ingredients into the gel. Take 1 bar of soap and grate it with a regular kitchen cheese grater. You want fine shavings, not large chunks, because smaller pieces melt more evenly. Add the grated soap to a saucepan with about 4 cups of hot water. Put the pan on low heat and stir slowly. Do not rush this step, and do not let it boil. Boiling creates foam, and too much foam can make the final texture uneven. After several minutes, the soap should dissolve into a smooth, cloudy liquid. Next, take a clean 5-gallon bucket and fill it about halfway with very hot tap water. Carefully pour in the melted soap mixture. Then add 1 cup of washing soda and 1 cup of borax. Now stir slowly for a couple of minutes. This is where the formula starts to come together. The soap brings the dirt-lifting action, the washing soda raises the alkalinity, and the borax helps support the wash in mineral-heavy water. After that, fill the bucket the rest of the way with water, leaving a little space at the top so it does not spill when you move it. Put the lid on and leave it alone overnight. By the next day, the liquid will thicken into a soft, semi-translucent gel. That is the white gold. Before using it, give the bucket a good stir. The texture may look different from store detergent, but that is normal. You did not make a perfume product. You made a concentrated, practical laundry gel from basic cleaning chemistry. To use it, scoop about half a cup of the gel for a normal load. For a small load, use a little less. For heavy towels, work clothes, or very dirty laundry, use a little more. If you have a top-loading machine, drop the gel directly into the drum before adding clothes. If you have a front loader, you can place it in the detergent tray. But if the gel is very thick, stir it first, or dilute a small amount with warm water. And here is something important. This recipe does not create mountains of suds. That is a good thing. Foam looks satisfying, but foam is not what cleans your clothes. In modern high-efficiency machines, too many suds can actually interfere with rinsing and leave residue behind. This homemade gel is low sudsing by nature. Also, because it contains no added dye or synthetic fragrance, some people with scent sensitivity may prefer it. Still, always test first if you have sensitive skin, baby laundry, or allergy concerns. So now you know the part the laundry aisle does not want you to think about. A premium detergent bottle is not just selling you cleaning power. It is selling water, fragrance, color, packaging, shipping, and the belief that clean has to smell a certain way. But once you understand the basic chemistry, the illusion breaks. Washing soda, borax, and simple bar soap can do the core work for a fraction of the cost. A single bucket can stretch across load after load, saving money every time the machine runs. The next time you walk past those bright detergent bottles, you will see the shelf differently. You will see the water. You will see the markup. And you will see the fix. If this helped you, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and turn on notifications for more buried household fixes that can save you real money.